Affirmations are a cornerstone of my practice, and I would say one of my superpowers. I have definitely figured out how to use phrases and sentences, dialogue, language, however you want to use it, to my advantage. I implement it all day, every day in my life. It works for me. It can work for you. Absolutely. In this episode of Roxy Talks, we're discussing how to create and implement your own super powerful affirmations. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you want to become a pro at the affirmations process and build out a whole catalog of your own, check out my scripting workshop bundle. Scripting is an amazing way to come up with and write your own affirmations that you can then launch and deploy in your life. And in my scripting workshop bundle, I've combined all of the scripting modules for my current courses, plus a recording of my recent live scripting workshop. It's over 4 hours of scripting content, and again, will absolutely help build you up a nice stockpile of affirmations to use in your life. You can download the scripting workshop bundle at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. I've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, workshops, courses, and coaching at my website, roxytalks.com. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know they are. You get it. So, affirmations. I just decided literally 30 seconds ago that affirmations are probably the most effective, crucial, necessary part of manifesting. And I say that as a person who has studied manifesting the law of attraction for nearly a decade, has been doing a channel for 2 years, coaching for nearly a year, and overhauled my own life about a year ago. What has made the absolute biggest difference, change, and overnight just, oh my gosh, was the affirmations. It was the way I was describing my world. It was the actual words I was using in response to whatever it was that came into my life or came into my mind. How I responded, how I thought about my world, the way I considered myself and my relation to everything is what my life entailed. And it wasn't until I realized that even with my 360 method, even with controlling my thoughts and doing the work and not allowing negativity to creep in, when I was still describing my world as limited, my world was still limited. Now, it was changing. I was seeing progress. But once I realized that the words themselves were doing the shaping of my world and I changed them, it was immediate. It was literally about 72 hours, my entire life changed, and everything that I have been working on for years all fell into place at once, and it has been like that ever since. And we are still experiencing the repercussions of my realization that if I described my business as slow going or hard, rough patch, getting there, kind of working kind of hard, that's exactly what it was. But when I realized that I needed to describe my business as business is booming, I'm helping millions of people, and that's the only way I talk about it, that's what I've been experiencing ever since then. And for me, it was such a stark difference. What I was experiencing before with that old mentality to what I'm experiencing now, and since I have changed it, how fast my world changed. It was mind-boggling. It blew everything. It just opened my world up. And obviously, I still believe, I'm still here talking about it. I would not waste my time talking about this shit if I did not believe in it, trust it, do it. I would not. I got other shit I can do, trust me. I'm a talented ass bitch. I can go anywhere with what I want to do. This is where I'm at right now. This is my calling in this moment. Currently, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Is this where I'm supposed to go for the rest of my life? I don't know. But right now, I am here to help with whatever you got. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here in this moment to do. My life shaped me and corralled me and built me for this position right now that did not exist until a year ago when I made it. Didn't exist before. Was not in existence. It wasn't here. I carved a lane of my own and I fucking inhabited it and I'm still here. And now this lane that I've carved, motherfuckers are in my lane now behind me, right? Trying to catch up. Not gonna, but they're trying. This lane that didn't exist before, that I have plowed and I'm still plowing in front because there's no road in front of me, right? I may have people on my back, but they don't realize that the road doesn't exist past my eyes. I am the road. Fuck it, I can say whatever I want. It's my life. And that's how I want you to treat your own life. You can say, be, do, or have anything that you want. And as long as you stick to that ideal, it will happen for you. And it doesn't have to take long. But you do need to understand that you can't be flip-flopping between the old reality or your old thoughts and the new ones. The old way of thinking, the thing that kept you limited and smashed you down, does not work with the new reality. If it did, you'd already be there. If you could think your old low quality shitty thoughts and get to your new reality at the same time, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But you can't. The world's a mirror. So if you want to inhabit a new reality and move into a new space, transcend your world, build your dream, live your whatever, the blah, 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 all that stuff, you must match up your thinking, your language, your responses, your ideas about yourself and the world to that reality. The way you would be thinking, feeling, attaching, describing, all the words I just said when you have the things that you want. How do you think then? What do you say then? The thoughts that go through your mind all day on a loop, the things that you spiral on, the things that you think absent-mindedly without your knowledge, that stuff has to match up to the stuff you would be thinking if you had everything you wanted. And that's where affirmations come in. All of your thoughts are affirmations. Let me just say that. I've said that many times before, but essentially every single thought is an affirmation. You're either affirming your current reality or something different, thinking of other, like whatever it is. Yeah, this sucks. I like this. I don't like that. My hair hurts. I have a lot of hair on right now. Whatever, you are, yeah, this is what's going on. I like my life. I don't like this. I'd like some ice cream. What's going on? There's $5. I need some money. Whatever it is, those are affirmations. You are thinking affirmations all day long, whether you realize it or not. So again, always comes back to my process. Control the thoughts, control the affirmations, control the outcome, which is your world. Okay, so great. Now that I've convinced you about the beautiful magic of affirmations, how do we make this work for ourselves? And how can you become a master at this? Because you can just come up with them. You don't have to say things like, I have $10,000 coming to me unexpectedly, or, I am a money magnet, or life is unfolding for me in the most miraculous ways. These aren't bad. These aren't wrong, but they're not enough. Is kind of my perspective on it. It's yeah, we can choose a couple, but unless you are playing those couple over and over and over and over and over and over in your mind and taking up the space-time, the space in your mind and the time throughout your day with those thoughts, they're not going to be powerful enough to overcome the other stuff that you're already doing all day long. Now, when I started, I did just start with some really general affirmations. Basic. I didn't know what I was doing. The work I do is in alignment with my highest calling. The work I do is in alignment with my soul's highest purpose. Those two are the same thing, but I interchange them over and over. But that's good because that was something. And then it expanded to, I'm 100% in control of my dominion. All the money I make comes from my own ideas and products. I was trying to quit my job and create a world where I was in control of my life. Here we are. That was a year ago. And what I started doing is finding gaps in my day where I was probably thinking negative stuff, where I was, who knows what I was thinking because I wasn't paying attention. And so what I started doing is taking those gaps and filling them. Again, the space-time, the space in my head, the time throughout my day. If I had a 15-minute break and I didn't know what I was doing with my mind for those 15 minutes prior to this overhaul, well, now I do. Now I may be on break at work, but I just clocked in up here. So I'm filling up the space in my mind with thoughts that only work with the reality I wanted to move into. Because if I sat and thought, wow, this job is draining me, I'm not following my passions, I'm wasting my life away, I'm not going to be able to build my dream if I'm building someone else's. That's the kind of stuff I was thinking. Those were affirmations, and I was repeating them over and over in my world, and they were manifesting. So I had to stop saying that stuff. And so I had to take those ideas. This job is sucking my soul out of my body. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this for too long. I'm going to miss out on my opportunity. I need to get this done. Time is ticking away. I have to do this now. All of that stress and pressure I had to turn into, I'm in control of my dominion. I'm my own boss. I'm 100% independent. All the money I make comes from my own ideas. The work I do is in line with my highest calling, all that stuff. I had to take every single one of those original limiting thoughts and turn them into something else and make myself think that way. Whenever I wanted to think the other way, I had to. But that's what changed my life. Because after a while, I was like, fuck those thoughts. They can't get me now. Now that I realize I don't have to think that and I can change it. And when I do change it, my world's going to change. They stopped having power over me. And I stopped allowing myself to think like that anymore. Eventually, I came to the realization that any limitation on myself was holding myself back. I didn't need to do it. The story could change in any single moment. From that point forward, business is booming. I'm helping millions of people. That's the only story I will tell. I'll extrapolate on that. I'll talk about how the money is great and the empire's building and all this other stuff, but that's the only direction we're going in when we talk about the business ever again in my entire life. Ever. There's never, ever room for me to think otherwise anymore. There just isn't. I cannot do that anymore. Can't afford it. Too expensive. So how do you write your own affirmations and become a master? Well, take these ideas. Take the things that you don't like. Identify the thoughts that you're thinking in your mind that keep you where you're at. Like I said, with me, when I wanted to quit my job and start this business, it was the thoughts that this job is killing me. I can't get out of it. I'm stuck here. That was a big one. I'm stuck. I hated it. I couldn't stand what I was doing. I hated myself for giving into all that stuff. Every single one of the thoughts that described my working environment as anything but business is booming, I'm helping millions of people, I shut it down and replaced it with something else that sounded like business is booming, I'm helping millions of people, or that matched up to the reality. The reality where business is booming and I am helping millions of people. There's all kinds of thoughts I can think about my business. It's going really great. My clients love me. My videos are going viral. Everybody loves what I have to say. They hang off my everywhere, all that stuff, right? You've heard it a million times. All that stuff replaces, this is hard, this sucks, I don't like it, right? What you're going to do is you're going to take that sentence, examine them individually because they're individually doing shit. Each one gets its own separate attention. When you have that thought in the moment, switch it to something else that's empowering for you and that moves you towards the reality you want to be in or keeps you in the reality you want to be in. For example, Janice is such a bitch. I cannot believe she got that promotion. Well, that's not going to help us get a promotion, and it's also going to keep Janice being a bitch. It's going to add resentment to our work situation. It's going to make us maybe get overlooked for promotions in the future because we have such a bitter attitude towards it that we're going to push it away. So what we're going to say in that moment is, actually, Janice is really friendly, and that's an amazing opportunity that she was given. That's really cool. Or what the fuck ever. Or, you know what? Good for Janice. I know my promotion's coming around the corner. They like Janice, so I know they love me. Or whatever. I'm literally just making random stuff up. But the point is, you must recognize when you are about to think Janice is a bitch, she doesn't deserve that promotion thought, and replace it with Janice is actually the nicest person in the building. I'm happy for her. We're all getting promotions. Everyone's getting a raise. This is helping everyone's life out. This is going to improve everyone's quality of life. Thanks, Janice. Appreciate you. Even if you can't stand the bitch, right? she doesn't get to elicit that response from you anymore, because that's only going to keep her where you don't want her, which is having the job you want and continuing to be a bitch. No thanks. So at the end of the day, what does it take? Awareness and discipline. I say it all the time. You must be aware of what you're saying, and you must make yourself do the work. Say what you need to say. Put it into practice. Flip that thought. Insert a positive affirmation. However you want to look at it, you got to do it every single time, because if you let them slip, you let them come through, they pile up and you don't make any progress. Janice keeps the job. You stay hating her, she stays a bitch, and she gets everything you want. We don't want that anymore. No, why? No need. So I want you to comment down below, I'm an affirmations master. I'm an affirmations master. Why not? Why not affirm it? Why not affirm that they come easy to you? They come they just like, they're just always coming to me. All kinds of affirmations all day long. I'm so good at implementing them. I'm so good at thinking them. I'm so good at believing them. I love my affirmations. They make my manifestations come super easy, and I'm enjoying this life. All of that shit. Say it. Put it into practice. Switch the thoughts that keep you away from what you want with thoughts like that, so that you can move towards what you do want. Now, if you'd like to get started implementing this stuff in your own world on your own and really become a master at it, check out my 30 Days of Alignment Challenge. Again, that is what I was doing when I changed my life and actually put this stuff into practice. This was my process. You can grab that at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is below. I've got a free version and an upgraded version where I guide you through it with 30 videos for 30 days. Either one will absolutely help you get there. I've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, and workshops, courses, and coaching at my website, roxytalks.com. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, Black Moon Society. It's a great community for like-minded people who are helping each other manifest. All those links are in the description below, of course. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A, and I've got brand new videos out every Tuesday through Friday, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.